In the small amount of time I have left, I just want to say I listened very carefully to you, Minister. I felt your passion. Very believable. Unfortunately, Minister O'Gorman basically insulted the House today. And I believe he insulted all the people who are here to witness this legislation. It's tokenistic. It's absolutely wrong to say we'll allow this to go through to from second stage, but we're not going to do anything with it. We can't support it. And the arguments being put forward are garbage. They're rubbish. We need legislation here. We need legislation because everything else hasn't worked. All my colleagues have outlined all the various different issues. When I started off in politics, and you'd be doing clinics, you might have somebody come to you 1 in every 20 appointments. 3 weeks ago, it could have been 4 weeks ago, I'd have to check, I had 20 appointments in Nina. 11 of them were to do with families who had issues with their children with autism and education and early intervention and everything else. I've been speaking about this for years. It's something I'm very passionate about. I'm so delighted my colleague Oireachtas has brought this forward. When it comes to early intervention, you're fighting. When it comes to assessments of needs, you're fighting. When it comes to primary school, fighting. Secondary school, fighting. Not to mention third level, non-existent to a point. Something that's often missed, actually to be able to live within your community. Fighting. That's why I and colleagues in Nina set up Make Nina autism-friendly town, trying to replicate what's going on in Clonakilty. Then when it comes to work, fighting again. And if you look at the DAS, Disability Awareness strategy to get people into employment, again, tokenistic. I'm working with a number of people at the moment to try and help them to get into employment because of the stigma they feel every time they notify potential employers about their autism. So to say that we need more time and to say from a government perspective that you will not start off with this, and we're not saying it's perfect, this legislation, to have a whole of government approach, to me, shows that really, despite your passion from a holistic government point of view, either one, you just don't get it, or two, you just don't want to prioritise it. Both are equally bad. There is no way that we can say in a republic that we are going to continue to treat people like this. It is totally and utterly unacceptable. Totally wrong. It does need a whole of government approach. Being in a republic is about more than the 4 green fields. It's about treating people with respect. It's about equality. It's about ensuring that everybody has equal access. That is not happening. And to say that we will continue on for another while and then we will look at other legislation or other strategies isn't going to work. Because we will be here in a couple of years' time. And the same people advocating will be up in the gallery. And we will not have moved much further, despite all best intentions. This needs legislation, because legislation makes departments act. It makes people work. It makes targets. It ensures priorities. And without that, we are never going to get to the stage where, as a republic, we can ensure that the people we need to serve, the people who have been let down by the services of this state across the whole spectrum of issues that we have outlined in the Labour Party, will get what they deserve.